The Tampa Bay Buccaneers become the first team in NFL history, ladies and gentlemen. NFL history. Never before has it been done that a team has played the Super Bowl in their home stadium, and the 1 year it finally happens. Of course, it has to be the year where we're in a global pandemic and where we're at 25% capacity. I think there's going to be 20,000 fans or something like that, 25,000 fans at the Super Bowl. That's just a guess. I think that's just from what I've heard. I don't know the official number, but man, I'm happy for the Buccaneers that they're finally able to go out and make a Super Bowl with Tom Brady. I know it's been a long time since I've been there. I think the last time they won the Super Bowl was 2003, the year that I was born, so that would have been exactly 18 years ago. I just turned 18 yesterday, so that would have been 18 years ago that the Buccaneers made the Super Bowl last. Tom Brady, man, just adding another one. I love the story, even though I don't like Tom Brady. I didn't like Tom Brady on the Patriots. I don't really mind this one of the Buccaneers because it's kind of the whole Patriots dynasty is over and that's kind of faded off, but you feel good for the guy that, he's been able to. A lot of people have tarnished his name just because of the whole Belichick thing where it's like Brady is nothing without Belichick, and it's just all Belichick's coaching is the reason why Brady's doing so well. That Brady's been able to go to another team like this, even though they have a lot of talent on that team. Brady, you still have to play at the quarterback position, bottom line, and Brady's able to go out and make a Super Bowl. Unbelievable. I don't know what number this is for him. It has to be at least 10, maybe 11 or 12. But I want to talk about that the Buccaneers are the first team to ever play in their home stadium. We had the opportunity of the Vikings having it a couple of years ago, but they fell short to the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm pretty sure it was in Super Bowl 51. No, 52. 51 was the old comeback against the Atlanta Falcons for the Patriots. 52 was in Minnesota. Philly and Minnesota played in the NFC Championship game, but they fell short and were not able to play at home. And finally, after the many years of the Super Bowl, what is this? Super Bowl 55 years, we finally have a team playing in their home stadium for the Super Bowl. Congrats to the city of Tampa Bay. They got to be feeling great about this, that they get their own team playing in their own stadium for the Super Bowl. Never been done before because it's always a neutral site, and it's just like a lottery system or whatever. Your team has to, or the stadium has to win the bid to go and host the Super Bowl, or it just automatically, the NFL just picks randomly whoever it's going to be, but congrats to them. It's never been done before. That is huge. Will it make a difference, though? That's what I want to talk about, because you look back at some of the recent college football national championship games. First of all, Georgia versus Alabama. You got that in 2000. Technically, it was 2018, but it was the 2017 Georgia Bulldogs played in Atlanta, Georgia. It wasn't their home stadium, but their home state in Atlanta, Georgia, for the national championship against the Alabama Crimson Tide. And there was mostly Bulldog fans there. You saw a lot of Georgia Bulldog fans go to that game because it's in Georgia. It's in the heart of Georgia. It's in the state's capital of Atlanta, and everyone's going to be within a 2 or 3 hour drive of Atlanta. So you're going to have people all over the state who are really, really close to it. So you had a lot of Georgia fans there, even though you did also have a lot of Alabama fans. Alabama fans weren't afraid to show up because you know what's right next to Georgia? You got Alabama on the other side. And then looking back at the national championship in 2020, the 2019 LSU Tigers, they get to play their national championship in New Orleans, Louisiana. Again, not their home stadium, but it's kind of you're playing in your home state. You're going to have the home crowd. You're going to have majority of fans. Although Clemson fans did travel, but it was majority LSU fans, and you cannot deny that. Tons of LSU fans at that game. Did they affect the game? I think that the crowd was much louder for both of those teams than any other teams in those two specific games because, yes, you have your home field. It's not really 50-50 and just the average fan showing up. You have people who actually, when the Super Bowl or the college national championship is, there's usually, companies and brands and stuff like that, or just people of that city buying tickets for it because it's in their home city and they'd love to go participate in it. When you have your own team playing in there, you're going to have a lot more of those corporate guys and those, just the average fan who wants to buy the tickets because it's in their hometown or home state and they want to go regardless. Majority of them are going to be a fan of that hometown team. So, yes, in those games, I think that it did help. It did make a difference that the game was in their own specific home state. This is something completely different because this is the Super Bowl. This has never been done before. This is in their home stadium. Like, this isn't some neutral site that's just in their state. This is in Tampa Bay, Raymond James Stadium, the stadium that they play half their games in every single season. But the thing is, the big game changer is, I think if you have full capacity fans, I think it definitely will make a difference. No matter, I don't know yet because the game's about to start. They're either going to play the Bills. I'm a big Bears fan. I just got the Bills jersey. Or they're going to play the Chiefs. I think no matter what, who they're playing, if this was full capacity, it would make a huge difference having a home field advantage in a Super Bowl, something that's never been seen before because you have to travel. All the fans have to travel usually every single time because it's never been done before. Yes, you might have, I can't remember if like a Miami or Tampa's had to play in like Florida before, or you have like the Giants no, the Super Bowl's never been in Buffalo. What am I saying? But you get what I'm saying, where like you have, it's still in your home state or whatever, but it's not your stadium because it might be in a different city or whatever. But this is the first time that it's actually in the stadium. The thing that just makes me skeptical of all this, and the reason why I want to say it will make a bit of a difference, it will make a slight difference because you're still playing in front of Tampa Bay. You're still playing in your own stadium. You know the field and everything. You know how the kind of field it's just familiar to you. It's a lot easier going to a familiar place and playing on a familiar place than going somewhere completely different. But the fact that you don't have full capacity fans, and like, that's not to say Bills fans, if the Bills make the Super Bowl, their fans will travel. I guarantee you their fans will travel. Chiefs fans, the same thing. Their fans will travel. So I'm not saying that this is going to be, even with those 25,000 fans, this isn't going to be a 25,000 Buccaneers fans and only Buccaneers fans in the Super Bowl. You're going to still have fans of the other team there. Majority will be Tampa Bay, but I don't think that it will make that much of a difference just because of the capacity, man. It's COVID. It sucks. No one wants COVID to happen, but it happened. And sadly, we got to have half capacity fans or quarter capacity fans that kind of ruin all these great moments that we could have in sports, like a team playing a Super Bowl in their home stadium. Tom Brady trying to go for his 7th ring. Unbelievable. But it's just a situation that we're in, and it sucks. And I do think home field advantage, like in my conclusion, I'll say home field advantage does help a bit. I think that it will matter a bit. I don't think that it will make as big of a difference if, let's say, you're playing in front of full capacity fans at Arrowhead. It's not going to be like that because, first of all, you don't have 25,000 fans. And second of all, you're not Arrowhead. Tampa Bay is just not Arrowhead. I'm sorry, Buccaneers fans, but it will make a bit of a difference because the familiarity, you get to stay. That's another thing that I forgot to mention. These Tampa Bay players will probably get to stay in their own homes. They'll get to stay in their own homes and everything like that, what they're used to living in for the whole Super Bowl week, the 2 weeks leading up, and then there's no travel for them. They just go back to Tampa Bay, they do their regular stuff at their facility, and then guess what? They go, 10 minutes from their homes to the Super Bowl stadium? That's another thing that I forgot to factor in, but I think the fans is the main part of home field advantage, and not having full capacity will not make a massive difference in the Super Bowl. So I'm going to go watch the Bills and the Chiefs play now. Should be an unbelievable game. I cannot wait for that one. But thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you appreciate it, definitely drop a like down below. Subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And thanks for watching, and definitely come back next time.